In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the dark side of NoFap, because so many guys are talking about how it gives them superpowers, how it turns them into an alpha male, how it makes them more confident, assertive, and focused. But the truth is that there is a dark side, and I will be sharing with you my experience in this video. Now, my name is Mo, and I hope you're digging my beautiful fur over here. It's actually not even that cold. I just put it on because I thought it looked cool. But between the ages of 16 and 21, every single day I was addicted to the cheap thrill of jacking my beanstalk. Okay, every single morning, every single night, I was engaged in this behavior, and at least twice a day I was going through the motions of busting my nuts and really letting go of my life force energy. So there's no doubt that NoFap has a lot of benefits. There's no doubt that pornography damages your brain. In fact, it literally reduces the gray matter in your prefrontal cortex, which is the seat of your willpower and decision making. And what is life but a series of decisions that you make? And if you can't optimize your decision making, then you will not be decisive. You will not be in your personal power to move in the direction of your desired destiny. So definitely check out this video somewhere over here, where I go over the scientifically proven damaging effects that pornography is having on your brain. Okay, so there's no doubt that there is a damaging admission of watching too much porn. It destroyed my brain, because at the age of 21, when I was dealing with social anxiety, when I couldn't talk to girls, when I could barely even talk to people around me, when I didn't have confidence, when I couldn't focus on my business, when I didn't have the motivation to go to the gym, when I was munching on all of these sugary foods, there was no doubt that I was also watching pornography every single day. Now, are they both causing each other? I don't know, but they were definitely correlated, because when I discovered the NoFap community online, when I discovered the effects that pornography was having on me, I made it a priority to really stop. Okay, now obviously it didn't just stop just like that, because it was like 5 years in the making of this habit, which was going through the motions, whereby it was rewired my brain. I had so much pleasure associated with it, and keep in mind that the brain repeats what is rewarded. So whenever you reward yourself with that dopamine spike of putting on pornography, of going through the motions of busting a nut, then you are basically rewiring yourself to be more likely to do it again. Okay, they say brain cells or neurons that fire together wire together. So the more you fire those brain cells, the more you wire them together, and more likely you are to become addicted. So when I first discovered the NoFap community, I tried really hard to stop. I told myself this was going to be the last time, but then I would be tempted again in the same situation, lying in my bed, feeling alone. I'm just gonna watch it this time, not even gonna bust a nut. But then, of course, you can guess what happened from there. All right, so of course it's not easy breaking this habit, and for me it was like I said, I would tell myself I'm gonna stop, but then I would go ahead and do it again. And what really made the difference is joining the community, holding myself accountable, actually telling other people to hold me accountable. And that was what really helped me get through the first 7 days, which was very, very hard to break through. In the next 7 days, it's like a bit messy and you're trying even harder. And then the last 7 days is a bit better. And if you just use that willpower and direct it towards stopping the habit, then you can really quit your addiction to pornography. Now, I was going to talk about the dark side of NoFap. So after I was able to get over the initial addiction, definitely it is a stepping stone in the right direction. Okay, when you quit pornography, when you quit your addiction to this cheap thrill of masturbation, then you can definitely move towards becoming a stronger and more grounded version of yourself. You can maintain eye contact with people. You regain your personal magnetism, where people can feel your energy rubbing off rather than you suppressing yourself. That horn is in the video, but I'm going to keep going and tell you that when you're suppressing yourself, people can feel it. But when you're expressing yourself, when you're out there, people can feel it too. All right, and when you're watching pornography, it just tends to put you in a situation where your life force energy is deprived and you aren't able to follow through and express yourself fully. So like I said, once you stop watching pornography, it is stepping stone in the right direction. But I was in a situation where I went 6 months thinking that I don't want to talk to any girls, I don't want to bust a nut, I don't want to do anything. I'm just going to focus right now on my business, I'm going to focus on my health, and I'm going to just do what needs to be done in order to get to where I want to get. All right, now those 6 months were definitely productive. I put up a lot of content online, I reached more people, I was able to get more clients, I built a body that I was confident in. and this distraction is telling me whether I should start the video again, but I keep going, and hopefully you stay focused, because when whoa man, you got a horn like that, but I was focused, I was moving in the direction of my goals, okay? But also during that time, I was very, very frustrated. I was building up this rage, this anger of this sexual frustration, all right? Because when that is not expressed properly, when you are not channeling that sexual energy, and it's just there in your balls, you get those blue balls, then it leads to that rage, that frustration, that anger, and you don't feel good about yourself, okay? That's at least my personal experience. And the fact is that most guys are confused about the difference between NoFap and semen retention, because when we look at the tantric practices, when we look at the Taoism practices, they were encouraging semen retention, of retaining your semen unless your goal was to make a new child. But they were also promoting having a deep, fulfilling, passionate relationship with your partner. Now, the reason that most guys are confused about NoFap versus semen retention is because they're confused about the difference between orgasm and ejaculation. Okay, I made another video about this, but keep in mind that they are not the same thing. They're actually two different things. And when we can learn to separate between orgasm and ejaculation, when we can strengthen our sexual muscles and really increase our stamina, then we can experience deep, fulfilling, higher levels of orgasm, whole body orgasms, that allow us to cultivate a deep, fulfilling, passionate relationship with another partner, that allows us to reach higher levels of consciousness through that same bridge as well, rather than just conserving your semen and thinking that you just have to avoid everything altogether and stay focused, because that leads down a path of being frustrated, of being angry, of being rageful, and just lashing out on people when you know that there's something that remains suppressed within you, right? So it's not a matter of suppression. Obviously, a step in the right direction is to quit your addiction to porn, but also understand that it is a matter of expressing that sexual energy and channeling up your spine towards your head. Obviously, it's a way deeper practice, and I can make more videos about that if you want, but understand that semen retention and NoFap are not the same thing, all right? In NoFap, they say NEO, all right? No ejaculation, no orgasm, because they think it's the same thing, but it's not the same thing, all right? So if you want me to make another video on this, let me know in the comments below. But understand that NoFap is not the long-term solution, because it leaves you feeling angry, frustrated, rageful, and lashing out on people because you're carrying all of this inside. All right? So I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope that you begin expanding your horizons and understand that there is a next level to this. And if you want my help in this, definitely check out the links below, because the enrollment for the Awaken Your Alpha course is now open, where I go way deeper into these topics. So you can click the link below to learn more about that. But if this has been valuable for you, click the like button, click the subscribe button, because I release new videos just like this every single day. This has been Saleem here, and I will see you soon.